That is The Mothers of Invention. My Guitar Wants to Kill Your Mama is the name of the song. So people were asking me if I liked Frank Zappa. And the answer is I don't really like Frank Zappa that much. I like Frank Zappa a little bit. But that is actually a Frank Zappa thing. That's one of his projects. And that's kind of, to me, that's a little bit more accessible. And it's just a great song, but some of his stuff is very penisy, and I know that's on purpose, and it gets very heady, and, you know, he's got, like, funny topics, and he does this, like, I think Zappa liked, this is my limited knowledge, this is my take on Zappa, is he didn't want you to enjoy his music too much. That's how I feel about it. So he would, like, do some cool stuff, and then he'd be like, nope, penis. It's time for penis. That's kind of how I think that's how he liked to make his music. And as such, he got a lot of, like, kind of cred, and people were like, wow, he's so cool. And that's fine. But without the context, as I'm listening to it 40, 50 years later, I'm just like, my brain hurts. That said, though, there's some good stuff. And I need to listen to more because there's probably a lot of good stuff I've missed. I haven't heard everything. So, welcome back. I wanted to show you this. This is Super Mario Broth put this together. These are 2 ads for the Game Boy Color game Mario Golf. And if you put them together, it looks like there's a story. So here's the story. No dates? No dates this year? No problem. Because you've always got a date on the course with Mario and his new Mario Golf game on Game Boy Color. As a matter of fact, you might be too busy to go out, even if they're lining up at your door. Get into it. So that's part 1. And if you use that as, like, the starting point for the next ad, don't forget to eat. Want to lose a lot of weight? Pick up a Game Boy Color and watch what happens. But you can't live on fun alone, so remember to have a cheeseburger every once in a while. So, yeah, it says you don't even have to go out. You don't have to go anywhere. So you just starve to death. I just think that's kind of funny. I'm also, like I said, when I've done, like, Magazine Madness, or I've covered other commercials from the 90s, early 2000s, there's this attitude thing. There's a lot of tude, and it usually involves, like, a skeleton or someone dying or being, like, slimed or, like, sliming out of their nose. 90s advertisement was weird. I don't care. No dates? Who cares? Starving to death? I definitely don't care. The Passion of the Moglin. All right.